Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Holly, and if this is the first time you're visiting my channel, I hope that you like and enjoy the content that's here and decide to subscribe. And I decided to do a homemade fudge recipe for Valentine's Day since that's around the corner. So you'll need a half a cup of flour, a half a cup of mini marshmallows, 2 cups of white chocolate chips, and any type of sprinkles that you would want to use, and a can of sweetened condensed milk, and you need 1 cup of candy melts, pink or any other color, and I decided to go with the strawberry flavored one. I thought that would be good for Valentine's Day. You need a mold and a medium to large pot. Now put the mold on a covered cookie sheet, that way it has some stability, but I also will be using the cookie sheet later. And if you do not have any type of mold to use, you can definitely use an 8x8 or a 9x9 pan, and you would need to line it with some aluminum foil, and I like to use non-stick foil whenever I do that. It's just easier to take it out of that pan. And the first thing you're going to want to do is to take your sprinkles and you're going to want to put those into the mold. That way you're ahead before you're melting the chocolate and everything, because you have to kind of work a little fast. So just put your sprinkles into the mold. Now I chose to leave the bottom row without sprinkles just to have a different look to it. Now to the pot that you're going to use, add your white chocolate chips, your mini marshmallows, and your candy coated wafers, and the sweetened condensed milk. You want to pour that on top of it. And then just continue to stir this until it's completely melted and everything's incorporated until it's smooth. And it takes about maybe 10 minutes or so. Those marshmallows take a little while to melt down. And I just take the spoon and kind of just break it up a little bit and push it down, and it'll eventually melt. But like I said, it may take about 10 minutes or so for it to be completely smooth. Once the mixture is a smooth consistency and everything's melted, add your flour and make sure that you incorporate that and mix it really, really well. You don't want to have any flour showing, and you want that to melt in with the rest of the mixture. Now I'm using a stainless steel measuring cup just to pour the batter into the mold. So make sure, because this is still warm, you want to use something that's heat resistant. And you can even use a spoon to do that also. And now some of the batter did overflow, so it does get a little messy, and I just took a toothpick just to try to clean it up just a little bit. And this is the back of the fudge, so you're not really going to see that, but I just like it to be a little bit neater than it is. Now you will need to put this in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours to let this set up, and then you're just going to pop them out of the mold and put them onto the covered cookie sheet. I melted a little bit of white chocolate bark in the microwave, and just with a fork I'm sprinkling it over the fudge. But be careful, because if you have too much on the fork, it will kind of drop in globs, and you don't really want that. I had a little bit of the fudge mixture left, but not enough to put in a large pan, so I just had a small Pyrex dish that I had, and I went ahead and put it in there, and then I just did the same thing and sprinkled over some of that white chocolate bark that I had left. And then I'll just put a little bit of the sprinkles that I had on top before it dries, so that way it would stick to it. And then I just cut it in squares, and it's not going to be thick like the fudge, but it's still a sweet treat to have. And this is how they turned out. And if you'd like to gift this to someone for Valentine's Day, Dollar Tree has cute little tins that you can put your baked goods in. And I usually clean them out and then put some press and seal to line it. And then I just put my baked goods or homemade candy or anything in that. And this makes a nice little treat to give to a loved one for Valentine's Day. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more videos like it, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell, and that will notify you when I post new videos. I thank y'all again for watching, and I hope everyone has a blessed day.